Hey, hello, hi, how's it going? Welcome to Brotato, a new series I'm going to be starting on the YouTube channel. Brotato, if you're not familiar, it's another survivors-like, whatever you want to call them. It's been pretty popular for a while. People have known about the game because it had a free demo for the game that was really less of a demo and more of an early access to the game. I did check it out a couple of months ago. Didn't make any videos for it or anything, but it was a pretty cool game. Kept my eyes on it. And it just released in early access a couple days ago, I want to say. I don't forget the actual date. Maybe it was a week ago or something. I don't know. But I like the game, so we're going to be playing it. I will say, unfortunately, you did miss my first run of the game in early access. I feel dumb. I didn't realize it because my brain is broken. I had 20 minutes till dawn open in the background, and at this point I've just learned to like blank out the menu music of that game, and the menu music of that game was playing throughout the entire video. I didn't even realize it until later in the video. So unfortunate. My bad. So you missed my very first run. So I've unlocked a couple characters. You started the game out with just these, I think, 5 characters that you started with. In my first run, I managed to unlock a couple more of them, but there's so many characters in the game. Very interesting. I think... Is one of these characters or a character that revolves around magic? I know this one is. I want to see if there was any unlocks that revolve around it. Anyway, I guess there's not. We're going to be playing the mage here. I want to give the mage a try. When I first played the game in the demo, magic didn't really seem all that fleshed out. So I'm interested to see how it does here. So yeah, let's pop in. Let's see what we got going on. We're gonna the character's elemental focus. I don't know why you can start with a shotgun. That seems a little strange. We're gonna start with the wand, I guess. And the game, by the way, if you didn't know, the game has difficulty modes now. When I played the game originally in the demo, there were no difficulty modifiers, which is pretty interesting. You got like 0 all the way up till 5. So I assume think of like ascensions in Slay the Spire, Covenants, and Monster Train, etc., etc. You get the idea. Should be pretty interesting. Let's pop in. Let's see how the wizard does. Now, if you've never played the game before, we're this little potato man, right? I have a cursor that I can have appear on screen here, but it only is used for... Or does it? Yeah, it appears on screen. I just wanted to check over OBS to make sure it was actually showing up. So we have this little cursor that appears on screen. But ooh, these all kind of stink. I'll take attack speed though. This seems fine. All of these pretty stinky, I think, for us. Anyway, so we're a little potato. We're running around. Our attacks attack automatically, usually targeting the nearest enemy to you. And then there's a bunch of different types of weapons, different builds, etc., stuff like that. In the shop, you can get active and passive items. There's a limit to 6 weapons, but there's no limit on how many passive items you can get. And then enemies drop these little coins, and you use them to both level up, and you spend them in the shop. There's separate currency tracks, like your experience bar and your money are tracked separately, but they're collected by picking up the same resource. So that's how that works. Technically, the lightning shiv does do elemental damage. That's kind of okay, but I'd rather just roll. In my experience, I like trying to get a bunch of like weapons early that I like. I think we're gonna try to play like a wand build here. And then, other than that, I think we skip this. There you go. Anyway, so the game, I think it was really tragic, especially because no one will be able to see it. But my first run, I think I managed to get to what I assume is the final boss of the game. There might be more bosses, who knows? But I think the final boss is on wave 20, and it was a great fight, but I did end up losing. Negatives, elemental damage, not what we're really looking for here. What is this? Ghost Flint. Ethereal. And it's a weapon. Plus 1 attack speed for every 20 enemies you kill with this weapon during a wave. Not for us, I don't think. We'll take another wand. Maybe we get back in there. Anyway. How's it going? Hopefully you're doing well. I'm having a pretty good day. Despite me accidentally ruining my original Brotato recording, I'm doing pretty well. I'm having a good one. Happy to be playing this game. I think this is technically the first video I've recorded since I didn't have to. I want to clarify, no one twisted my arm on this. But I made, also piggy bank here, especially this early, pretty sick. Unfortunately, it costs a lot, but I'm down for this here. You just gain bonus money every turn based on how much you currently have. So it's like, you know, you stockpile your money. It's just like an investment. It's just like crypto. Anyway, so yeah, I released a video at this point maybe 2 days ago, 3 days ago, something like that, for the new character in Dome Keeper. I was very excited, and the video was doing really well too. But then a couple hours after, or maybe even just like an hour or two after I uploaded it. No, it was a couple hours after. It was like 10 hours, I want to say, something like that. A couple hours after I uploaded the video, the devs of the game were like, "Hey, our bad, oopsie. We forgot to tell you guys, please don't make any videos for the, we're taking the sausage here, by the way." So yeah, the devs were like, "Hey, oopsie doopsie, our bad, please don't make any videos for the Assessor." Because this is they released the character in a playtest. It's an open playtest, but they were like, afterwards, they were like, "Hey, our bad, we forgot to ask people, please, you know, pretty please, don't make any videos for this character yet. It's not 100% working, and we don't want people to get the wrong idea about the character." Which is fair. Little strange that they, you know, didn't include that immediately. But whatever. I get it. It's fine. Not a big deal. Remove the video. It is what it is. But it is a little annoying. I'll take an early harvest here. The sooner you get it, the better. Yo, a purple wand? Holy shit. Hit me with that. Okay, let's get back in. Oh, mechanics of this game, by the way, besides what I've talked about before, the game has like a sort of, you know, auto battler stacking mechanic, similar to how, you know, let's say, for example, Teamfight Tactics. You have the ability to buy multiple copies of a unit. When you buy 3 copies, they stack up into a stronger version of that unit, right? This game has a similar mechanic with item rarity, where you can just find, you know, rare items in the shop, but if you want, you can take 2 items of a lower rarity and combine them into one of a higher rarity. Something to keep in mind. Hey, don't hit me. There you go. If you notice those little trees in the ground too, they can drop, sometimes they drop passive items. 1 armor, 1 engineering. Not that good. Armor's pretty weak if you ask me. I value max HP over armor most of the time, so we'll just recycle that. The wands, I think technically, can I see my items? No, I can't. Okay. The wands might count as range damage. I don't know. I think I'll just take the flat 8% increase just to make sure. I think they just count as elemental weapons. Okay. They do contact damage on hit too. I don't know. Weird one. I'm not sure. Anyway, items stack up. You can see that there's a luck stat which increases the odds of enemies dropping items and increases the odds of you getting higher items in your higher rarity items in your shop. You have harvesting, which just gives you flat money at the end of every turn, and then it also passively increases the more harvest you have based on 5%, rounded up to a minimum of 1%. So for the time being, we're only going to get 1% on our harvesting every level, but you know, if you get more harvesting upgrades, that will stack up quite a bit. We're going to not take anything here. We're not in any trouble. And again, we have that piggy bank, so the more money we have, the more money we make. Oh, another important thing too, you might have noticed at the end of waves, the money / experience, whatever you want to call it, on the field gets sucked into you at the end, right? That money doesn't technically get picked up. It gets put into a bank basically, and then the next round, whenever you pick up money, it gets doubled up to that threshold of how much money you left on the ground in the previous level. Right, I'm sure that made sense. I will say I feel like we're falling behind a little bit here, damage-wise. Might have to do a little rerolling to find a better weapon here. I will take an attack speed increase, though. I do not want Chameleon. I'm down to just dump dodge chance, so let's take the little frog here. Eventually that'll pay off. We gotta look for some wands. There we go. Take this. I don't want to take a duck. I don't want to lose elemental damage. We are an elemental build here, basically. Okay. That wand does feel like a pretty big gain for us, which is nice. We'll take that, thank you. Cool. Our upfront damage is low here, obviously, right? But once the fire actually ticks, enemies do tend to melt here, which is good news for us. Hey, don't hit me. Thank you. Just move through here. Trying to pick up as much experience as we can. You don't want to leave XP on the ground, because eventually if you're just never picking up any XP, you're not even going to recoup your bank, if that makes sense. I do not want this. We're not doing melee damage. No thank you. Ooh, this I'll take, though. Absolutely. Big campfire. I'll take some legs. And here I think I'll take another luck upgrade. Oh, yeah, luck upgrade. Sure. Ooh, another wand. So here's we can show off the combining mechanic, right? We're also going to take this mutation, by the way. Absolutely. The wand, you just go, boop, combine, and it combines with another matching rarity item, right? You do that. Buy this. Reroll. I will take the energy bracelet here. That seems like a pretty good one. And the harvest, the wheelbarrow pays for itself pretty quickly. Let's take that as well. So now that we're at 34 harvesting, 5% of 34, I think it rounds down, so my guess is it's going to be 2 per level now that we're gaining, which is pretty sweet. So if I'm correct here, at the end of this session, at the end of this wave, we should be at 36 harvesting now. If I'm wrong, we should be at 37 though, or if I'm bad at math, we'll be at 35, I guess. I don't know. Who knows? Wouldn't hate seeing maybe a little extra max HP. We're actually doing pretty good offense-wise here. I wouldn't hate a little assurance that we don't get just one shot by an enemy. Be pretty cool. Or we can just never get hit because we're good at the game, right? That's always an option too. Ooh, okay. I don't want any of these. I'll actually reroll this. Give me lungs, sure. I'll take a brain upgrade. It's only 1 elemental damage increase, but you know, that's fine. Ooh. So the general math, the way this works, is that you're usually better off upgrading lower into higher rarity. I think is what I remember from when I played this, but they all do the same flat damage, which is interesting, right? They do 12 damage on hit. Then this does 28, this does 31, and this does 34. Let me just combine these. Play it like that. Definitely give me the fuel tank. That's also a beautiful item for us here. I guess the increase we don't hate range increases because they do let our wands shoot from farther away. I'll take the banner here. Don't love the worm. We do have another wand. I'll do a little combination here. Take that. I'll roll out a little bit here so we can try to find at least one more wand. Okay. We'll take this now. Okay, let's fight. So far, looking pretty good. Although I am just worried about heavies, basically. But once they take like a single tick of fire damage, they do seem to die pretty quickly, which is good news. I think our single target damage is actually pretty high in the grand scheme of things, but I think, you know, what I remember from this game, and also in the first one I played before that was off camera here, you generally don't need a high single target DPS, you just need high, you know, bullet output. That way you can kill all these little guys. We're keeping up well enough, but I am worried about, you know, as the game gets harder, how we'll keep up. I think we recycle this. I don't think the damage upgrade is worth the range hit. Another brain upgrade. Baby with a beard, not for us here. Triangle of Power, plus 20 damage, plus 1 armor, minus 2% damage when you take damage until the end of the wave. Interesting. Okay, here's what we're going to do here. We're going to do a little combination, get to level 4, buy this wand. This Flaming Brass Knuckles, they do a ton of elemental damage, more than, or pretty close to the same as our wand. Cooldown is about the same though, and range obviously much lower. But I don't think we take it. I think Triangle of Power is also probably going to be a bait for us, so I think we skip that as well. Wrench spawns a turret, that's pretty cool. I haven't seen this one yet, actually. I think the bunny is worth it for us here too. Spending like, oh, I didn't realize that gave me a free reroll off the bat there. Shoot. Interesting. Okay, we're killing these tank boys pretty quickly. Which is good news. These guys are tanky, and I think they heal themselves and or other enemies too. It was good that we're kind of, you know, killing them with little to no issue. Something hit me there. Oh, you know, I didn't realize that. I didn't mention the little fruit things. These little turd-looking sons of guns. They heal you, by the way. That's important to note, huh? Oh, there's an item there. I didn't even see it. Nice. Charcoal. Yeah, a little hit to harvesting. That's fine. Oh, I forgot to pay attention to our harvesting upgrades here, right? We take this, that lowers our harvesting down to 39. Which is interesting. I guess, you know, give me a plus 9 max HP here. That seems pretty useful. Definitely give me a wand. Give me a wand. I don't know if I want wisdom. Again, I don't know how your flat damage works with damage over time. I don't want to find out today, at least. Oh, look at this shit. Also, I've never seen the sword before. That looks pretty cool. Maybe that existed when I last played. I don't know. Either way, getting some good weapons here. We buy this, and then we combine, and then we buy this. I'll take the alien baby here. I think. Oh, and oh my god, the candle! Look at that. Holy shit! 4 flat elemental damage. It does reduce the number of enemies, which is it's a double-edged sword here, right? Less enemies means it's easier to live, but it also means you're generating less experience and money and stuff like that. So something to keep in mind there. But I think the elemental damage makes it well worth it. Honestly, give me all these. Not the stick. That all seems very good. Okay. We are cooking here. I will say in the demo, one thing that felt underdeveloped was magic builds. And considering there's only, as far as I can tell, like really only one character built around it, I think it's still a little underdeveloped. But hey, this is early access. The game's not even fully released yet here, so you know. A, plenty of time for that to change. B, maybe it doesn't even have to change. Maybe it's already good the way it is, right? But yeah, I don't know. Like, a lot of the melee builds have, like, very specific builds. Like, one's, like, you know, unarmed strike melee build. One is, like, bladed weapons, etc., stuff like that. So it's hold on. Magic, in comparison, I think this is the only magic character. So, you know, it doesn't have to be as developed, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. So harvesting only increased by 1 there. So it does seem to round down always. But it should be giving us, you know, 5% of 40 should be 2. It's 5% of 20 is 1, right? Yes. I don't think I want the bat here. Give me some more luck. When does HP regeneration cap out? Does it cap out? Interesting. I think I'm taking this dang old sad tomato. Waves are generally easier in the beginning. I don't mind losing a bit of HP there. Do we want to combine 2 of these wands for a purple flaming knuckle? I don't think it's really that big of an improvement. And we could have combined for a normal wand here too. That also doesn't seem that useful. Give me another reroll here real quick. One more. One more. Oh, another purple knuckle. We could have gotten a red knuckle. Oh well, whatever. Let's get in there. If we can survive like 15 seconds, we heal back all of the HP we lose at the start of rounds. That seems pretty worthwhile to me because the beginning of rounds are usually easier anyway. Is this the first time we've seen the space helmet boys? I don't know. These are just armored versions of the early enemies. Oh, there's an armored version of the charger. Very spooky, very scary. I want to get to this tree before the round ends. There we go. You didn't realize that trees are your most common source of item drops. Enemies, I think, can drop them too, but trees are much more likely to drop the item crates. Something to keep in mind there. Anyway. Plant. Not really on the lifesteal train, so I guess I'll take it here. Fingers 4, not that useful. Honestly, just hit me with a reroll. Another reroll. These all suck. Okay, brain, sure. Nah. I'll combine up. Can we combine? No, we can't combine 4. 4 is the limit. Okay. I'll take this. Ghost Scepter. This is not an elemental weapon, so I don't think we want it. It looks like it could be elemental, but it is not. It is ethereal. It appears to be a ranged weapon that gives you 1 increased max HP for every 16 enemies you killed with this weapon during a wave. I assume that's permanent in between waves, but I can't say for certain, so I don't know. You know, sure. I'll buy that. Maybe that'll pay for itself at some point. Who knows? Oh, now we got the guys who spawn little boys after they die. Love them. I think the little boys also shoot projectiles, maybe? It's hard to tell. In the later waves, the game gets really chaotic. I don't know who's shooting what. Get a tree over here. Usually the first wave when they introduce a new enemy is a little bit easier. From my experience, at least. They let you kind of acclimate to see, like, oh, what does this guy do? And he when he dies, he makes more boys. That's what he do. Okay. Not too shabby. I'm not taking Chameleon, absolutely not. I will take another nose. I'll take a white flag here. Plus 1% damage for every 1% speed I have. What's my speed? 1%? Not the worst idea in the world, but I don't think it's for us. Roll a little bit more. You know, our dodge chance is in the negatives, right? I think we're at the point where this harvest upgrade does not pay for itself, right? I think we have 20 waves in total. This is 50 extra gold throughout the rest of our waves at the cost of 125. We get a pickup range increase, but that doesn't mean much to me either. Let me just skip it. Let the piggy bank, you know, do what it does. Oh, technically it's 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. It would be 6 waves. Either way, the point still stands. Not worth it. I don't think. Yeah. Probably. Probably, maybe. We got a big cluster of experience in the middle there. We got to run through that at some point. Oh, here's a good chance. Okay. I've been shot. Mayday, mayday. Thank you for the item. Ooh, another item. Love to see it. You gotta be careful. It's very easy to try to run into a big crowd like that. Handcuffs seem pretty good here. I don't think we're gonna get too much more max HP at this point. I'm down with that. Immediately take a max HP upgrade. Yeah, no thank you. Give me the eyes. Our HP regen is huge, so -2 HP regen is not a big deal. I'll take the poisonous tonic. Yo, is that garlic? Shoot 6 alien eyes around you, dealing every 3 seconds, dealing 29 damage. Oh, and it's based on your max HP. That's pretty interesting. Wait, 50% of 54 is not 29. Where are they getting this number from? Strange. Oh, this just gives you a permanent damage boost at the end of each wave. Wish we had seen it earlier. We'll just skip it for now. Ooh, eye surgery. Burning activates 15% faster. A little bit of a range hit. I think it's worth it. Give me the charcoal as well. Scissors. Interesting. Cute monkey. Seems decent. Sure. We'll take that. It seems like a pretty good survivability, honestly. Barricade. Not. I have no plan on staying still. Oh, yo, it's Wanderbots. Wanderbot's got his own dang item in this game. That's pretty cool. I'll take it. Sure, why not? That's pretty neat. I don't really watch much of what Wanderbots does because he kind of just, you know, plays every single game on the planet. I kind of prefer watching someone who, like, sticks to a game for a little bit so I can get more invested in the series itself. But, like, hey, you know, he's doing great work out there. Very, very informative person. Take this. These guys, like, what are those guys? You see those guys? What do they do? At this point, I don't. Maybe it's just like an upgraded version of a basic enemy. I don't know. let's see if we can sneak through here, pick up some of this. Getting a little bit cornered here. Don't love what's happening. Took a hit. It's very easy to get greedy and try to run through the middle there to grab items before the round ends, but that can be pretty much a death sentence sometimes, so you gotta be careful about it. Roll. Take a campfire. I'm not taking any of these standing still items. I do not respect them. Your projectiles gain 1 bounce, 50% negative damage. Oh, yeah, they got retromation. So my dodge chance is -5. This is not for me. I think I will take Ricochet, though. Because these are shooting projectiles. And I'm curious to see, you know, like, let's see if a damage reduction here actually lowers our burning damage. I don't think it does, but let's find out. It does. But the projectiles bouncing should hopefully outweigh the negatives there. Although I guess when we're fighting the final boss, it's going to be a pretty big oof. Get a wand. I'll take this. Let's run it. In these waves, I think it's very much worth it to get the bouncing projectiles here. I think it'll be good. Maybe we can get some damage upgrades to offset the reduction in our elemental damage. We are, as you can see, pretty much keeping the screen clear, though, so... we're doing good combat-wise. Okay, picking up all the XP. Sneak around through here, got some experience up here to collect. Good. 50% chance to instantly attract the material when it's dropped. No, thank you. Give me elemental damage brain. Give me fuel tank. Interesting. That's pretty cool. That is a neat item. I don't want it, but it is neat. I will combine this and then buy this wand because we can combine them as well later. Our HP is capped. We can't. There's no reason to take acid. We have the handcuffs. We already have a snake. I'm pretty sure, right? So I assume multiple copies of Snake doesn't do anything. I would guess. What do we got here? That's a flamethrower. Although the thing is that the flamethrower already has piercing, so the damage reduction from Ricochet is going to be really counterintuitive with it. Right? There's no reason, basically. Right? Yeah, I don't like it. I think I take the toxin, tonic, whatever this is called, and then roll. Okay. All the little guys who have their like skin peeled off and have like just like the muscle exposed, they've been augmented too. They have like horns now. I didn't realize that. That's cool. Maybe a little crate there. Don't mind me. We're gonna be doing less damage to the boss, but I guess the benefit of these ricocheting shots are that they're gonna be like there's gonna be way less enemies in the fight as well to distract us. That's good news. Okay. A tree over on the left side here. No item in it, unfortunate. Uh-oh. Little late for a metal detector, I think. We'll just recycle that. Plus 10 max HP. No. No, we already have our HP cap. This is no good. Why is my HP 55 over 54 right now? Whatever. Give me this. Free reroll. Wings. Reduction in elemental damage. No thank you. No thank you. Not today. So this is the second to last wave, I think. Unless there is more waves after the first boss. I think the first boss is the only boss, but I'm not certain. I'm just speculating here. I don't 100% know. If there's more waves after wave 20 though, that's like, you know, in my opinion, maybe a little too long of a game per session. But I'm not gonna complain too much. Game's pretty good. Little close for comfort there on that one, I think. Okay. Very good. Life steals in the negatives too much. Luck doesn't do much for us here. Just roll it. Ooh, brain. Or do we want the 12% increased damage overall? I think we want the 12% increased damage overall. I think that's a little bit better for us. He's all stinky. We have a pencil. We have... Our overall speed's pretty low. I think this is worth taking. We're gonna spend all of our money here, by the way, if you didn't realize, because this is I think this is the last wave coming up. Maybe. Triangle of Power does help offset our negative damage, but if we start taking too much damage, we fall apart and lose. But I getting hit 10 times. We have pretty low defenses. If we get hit 10 times, we're probably dead anyway. I think we can take the Triangle of Power here. Alienize, I don't trust it. No, I don't want the propeller hat. I don't want the ghost. Do not want the stick. Campfire is cool. Campfire is cool. Vigilante ring, again, a little too early. Or a little too late, I mean, for this. Gentle alien, no thank you. Power generator, not what we want here. Taser is elemental damage. Could sell wand and take this. I don't think so. Oh, there we go. Cycle. Take. Second triangle pop. Okay. Let's do it. He's got this little rotating attack around him, and he does these charges. We just gotta dodge that. Hey, why are you making noises? Stop that. Doing some burst attacks there too. Oh, hey. Okay, I've been tagged once. Been tagged twice. And I've won. Ooh. Okay, sick. There you go. That's Brotato. Hopefully you enjoyed that video. Let me double check to make sure there's no other games playing audio in the background so I don't ruin the recording. Okay, cool, cool. We've locked a couple things here, apparently. We've unlocked difficulty 1. New enemies appear. That's pretty cool. We've unlocked multitasker. You can equip up to 12 weapons at a time, but you lower damage for every weapon you have. That's interesting. Okay, we have Thunder Sword. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So you know what? Immediately, I've already been more or less been proven wrong about how there's more depth to elemental builds than I originally thought. There's more than just wands. And flamethrowers, I guess, right? So, cool. And we have the one-armed character. Only gets one weapon, but has really big damage boosts and stuff. Cool. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.